So I'm going to talk about rejection, but with a twist that it's about a girl who feels rejected from herself and also from the world. I see myself in the mirror, my doe eyes circled by charcoal like mist. A smudge on a clear glass blurring the view, my cheeks and chin with skin scars, a strange aging paleness. I see no youth, I see a dampened personality. A soul too young for street games and too young to die. I feel like being in the middle of a trance, a traveler trapped and stuck in time. Upper lip, a straight line of resolution, not the brightest star in the sky. I feel a second layer under my skin, in rubs of my clothes against my skin. A growth of unwanted genetic weeds, the face outline falling out of lines like a children's coloring book. Monotone shades of iris and skin all the same. I see the effort, I see the attempt to normalize, and it only reminds me how abnormal it is. What's different? What's special? What's impressively different? I hear a deafening silence. What's impressively different about me? I can't see myself holding the position of a lover, not out of incapability, but the impossibility I feel breathing underneath my hopes, a shadow of a loner lurking, growing darker, as every time someone, something, drops me down to reality. You're a good friend, but oh, I wish I was capable of being more. This is what she thought to herself. You know it's a dark future when you see a 4-year-old biting her lips over sadness and hate for herself and her friends, and you know the options that she's weighing in her head. The idea of she is not made for them, ingrained by her mother, beholding her from herself, she carries like she should. She reads out loud, sky's the limit, but she didn't get the metaphor. How could she? You only look when you know that there's something to look for. In the field of pearls and marbles, when you look for diamonds, she'd weave a bracelet of marbles and she'd be proud. Because her mom knows she's under the glass ceiling. Diamonds are off limits. You know she'd settle for average because that's where her freedom ends. She wonders yet again, it's not that I don't want that love, it's not that I don't want to love, it's just how can I expect someone to be okay with so much of imperfections, visible imperfections. And when someone responds with a gentle chuckle, you're a good girl, or just silence and distance, I understand. It's cool, I guess. We're cool, I guess. Would it be any different if I were more? Would it be any different if I weren't me? Maybe love can exist alone, but even when it's not reverted, but love hits different when it's returned. Love hits different when it's respected. And I wonder what that feels like. We have all heard that nothing breaks like a heart. But what if it doesn't break? It's disfigured, unfunctional. You see, in a world where people lose friends, I am guilty of doubting the ones who stayed. Half love is actually healthful. Ask the ones whose love aches to death. I'm scared of returning home, for it will scream so well of how far I've drifted away, and to read the horror of not belonging where my heart once used to live. What a sad tragedy to not love the only thing you're supposed to love. What a sad tragedy to not identify with what the world knows you for. Thank you.